Senna.
Pals. Yo, I got so much sleep last night. It is ridiculous. I went to bed at midnight, woke up at like 4 a.m. I'm like, this is awesome.
That sounds familiar.
I'm gonna try to go back to sleep, and then I woke up at 5 a.m. I'm like, dope. I love not, getting restful sleep. And I knew I had to be here at a certain time because I knew Vivian was going to be here on time like a profesh. And Jabby strolled in. I'm like, coffee.
Drink that coffee. We're on the same boat. I mean, there must be something in the air.
The moon is out tonight.
It's new moon, actually. Christmas is here.
What's going on, everybody? I am Jabby Kuwait, joined by Vivian Day. She cray cray. And we are watching the third trailer to Dune Part 2. Very excited to check this out with y'all. Thanks so much for joining. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. If you are, I hope you are. And so, I loved Dune Part 1. And, as soon as that Part 1 came up at the beginning of the film for Part 1, I was like, oh, God, really? Are you doing this? And then the film ended, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're doing this, because I want more.
Yeah, you have to.
So, exactly.
You have to.
Anyway, let's jump into this. Here we go. That's dope.
It's okay. I'm here. It's been a while since you've had one of those nightmares. Tell me, what was it about?
It's only fragments. Nothing's clear.
Cannot wait to watch this in IMAX.
Yes.
Been fighting the Harkonnens for decades.
Look at the scale of that.
My family's been fighting them for centuries.
Oh.
Your blood comes from dukes.
If any of that is CG, I'm like, it looks so real. All of it looks
so
real.
We're
Good.
equal. What we do for the benefit of all.
Well, I'd very much like to be equal to you.
Maybe I'll show you the way.
Yeah, you will.
Mm-hmm. That shot.
I'm sorry, Spider-Man. That shit is sexy.
Yeah.
These prophets send assassins.
Fade Rother. He's psychotic.
Yes. Yes. Ooh! Okay.
I see possible futures all at once. And in so many futures, our enemies prevail. But I do see a way. There is a narrow way through.
Woo!
Have you seen the original Dune? This one looks so much better.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh my God, there's 3 of them?
Oh, what?
I didn't know that.
My allegiance is to you. Do you believe me?
Yes.
This is a form of power that our world has not yet seen. The ultimate
Costuming.
Yo, this is a long third trailer.
I want you to know I will love you as long as I breathe.
You will never lose me as long as you stay who you are.
Consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides.
Ooh.
This
God
prophecy
damn.
is how they enslave us!
Yes. Okay.
Austin Butler. Austin Butler's mom and sister used to live in my apartment building.
I think you said that before. That's insane.
Yeah, it trips me out because I remember his mom telling me, I have a son and he's an actor. I'm like, oh yeah, like it's like
You and everyone else.
Yeah, don't have too many of those in this town. And he's like, yeah, he gets work sometimes, and he does all right for himself. Like then
Low
he's
key.
Elvis. I'm like, what?
Very low key.
So anyway, yeah, this is way more trailer than I was expecting to get. I am a little bit peeved that I watched it just because there was so much, like, you know what I mean, like, because you want to save stuff for the movie, for the experience of watching the full film. But it was beautiful and touching. The music was great in the trailer.
Everything's just so meticulously done, usually with sequels and so on and so forth, everything, you kind of tell where they start to kind of dip in quality and where they stop paying attention. But this seemed just as exact as the first one. And I'm so happy because
I completely
Denis
disagree. I think they stopped paying attention. It clearly has gone off
bored.
the rails.
That's what I got, just bored. No, but Denis is always like, he's a huge fan of this, and you can clearly tell he's paying like the perfect amount of attention and love and passion into it. I was surprised kind of that they're really leaning into the romance aspect of it. I mean, we had that in the first week. You could tell it was going to happen, but I feel in this one, it was very like love, romance.
I'm glad you brought that up, because initially when I saw them like talking at each other in the trailer, I'm like, are they going to have chemistry? Is this going to work? And then as the trailer went on, I'm like, oh, I guess they do. I guess it could work. I mean, it's beautifully done at the very least. I am hoping that over the course of the story, you fall in love with their love. Yeah. I think that's the most important thing. That's what made Titanic work so well. This is just like Titanic. It's a ship going down. Just kidding. Yep. No, so yeah, but like that is a big part of Titanic. Since I brought it up, is that you fell in love with their love. That's an aspect that brought you back, and I think that needs to be true here, because it seems like you pointed out it's very crucial to the whole story. Yeah. That and all the extras. Good God, there are so many. There's so many people. No. Well, the way they do it is they shoot it very intelligently, right? And like they reorganize where people are at, and then for the big shots, they will duplicate them in a very, very, elegant way where you don't notice that they're duplicating them. It looks like real crowds of people. I was just like shocked. I'm like, yo, this looks so good. Yeah, it was so alive. Everything was so alive. There was a little gladiator moment with Austin Butler. That was cool. Oh, that's Austin Butler. Okay, I didn't realize. I thought that was Christian Bale. Haha, that's an inside joke that you're not going to get because you're not a Marvel person. So anyway. But I think the action looked really good. Yeah. I think this is just a 10 out of 10. I'm so excited. Oh, yeah, immediately. We don't even need to... we don't have to watch the movie. We're done. We're good. When's the third one? Straight to the Oscars. Yep. Best performance, best screenplay. Done. Go home, everybody. Ready for the third one. Let's go. Kick rocks. Let's go. Get out of here. They did it. No, but seriously, the trailer looks fantastic. Just the sweeping shots and everything. Like, that would be my, like, subheading for the titles, like Dune Part 2. Scale up. It's just like it's just bigger. Yeah, I mean, whatever you got in Part 1, it's like it's just more of it. Which is insane. Yeah, and I do hope that it's consistent in terms of, I don't know, whatever that feeling was, where it just feel like it paid off. You know what I mean? As opposed to just more, you feel just as satisfied or more satisfied watching the sequel. I heard, I don't know if it's still true, that Denis Villeneuve, I don't know how to say his last name. Villeneuve. I heard that he was only going to do Part 2. Right. And then stop. But he couldn't. But why? But he couldn't. If it does so well, wouldn't Warner Brothers, wouldn't it be in their best interest to be like, here is so much money, please keep going? Well, I think because you can see how much he puts into it. I just read something too where he's like, I think I might need to do one or two things in between just for mental sanity's sake, but I can't wait to go back to this world because I need to finish it. He said that between Part 1 and 2? No, after I think the first trailer came out. I just recently read it where he's like, I need a little break, but I also need to just close it out and go back to this world because I love it so much. So he's thinking about doing, okay. So I think that might be why. Okay. I think what his instinct is correct, to take a moment and be like, yo, I got to collect myself. Fresh eyes. Because it gives you perspective. I know that this is not the best reference in the world, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. And Taika Waititi talked about his way of writing. Taika Waititi is not everybody's favorite right now. Oh, I know you love him, but you like I said, you're not paying attention to Marvel stuff. So what Taika Waititi said that his writing style is to write a script, shove it in a drawer for a year, pull it out, read it, tear that up, and start from scratch, taking what he remembers of good from that script. I'm like, that's an insane process. But brilliant. But that year gap gives you perspective on like whether or not it's good, and it allows you to be objective of how to approach things. And I think that that's actually a good move because you saw what happened with Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions. It's like the Matrix 1 was amazing, and then Warner Brothers like, okay, you got to do 2 and 3 back to back. We're going to give you a blank check, do it. And I think that if they had time between the second and third one, the third one would have been so much better.
Yeah.
You know, because it would have given them perspective. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoy that. I am Jabby Kaway. This is
Vivian Day.
Peace out.